Hi friends, welcome to my channel Plants and Birds. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about a plant growth retardant hormone, that is abscisic acid, with its introduction, occurrence, distribution and structure, chemical structure, and with its biosynthesis and physiological roles. Firstly, introduction. ABA is a plant hormone in vascular plants and is found in mosses and fungi. See, mosses and fungi it will be found, not in liverworts. It is important to be noted here is mosses, that is mosses belong to the class of Bryophyta. In Bryophyta, in mosses it will be present, and in fungi it will also present. In plants, ABA has been detected in every major organ or living tissue from the root cap. Okay, every major organ it will be there in every major organ. Okay, from or living tissue from root cap onwards to up to apical bud. Okay, and is synthesized in cells containing chloroplast and amyloplast. Okay, if the chloroplast is present and amyloplast is synthesized in both. Okay, both of the plastids. Next, history. When we come into the history, it is important to be noted here is, okay, it was in 1940 scientists isolated a substance from sycamore plant, that is a Platanus occidentalis. Okay, occidentalis is important plant which from which the first abscisic acid is isolated and given the name called dormins by Hemberg, who given the name dormin to the abscisic acid. Because why? Because it induced dormancy, so that he given the name dormin. Okay, Hemberg. In the early 1960s, Eagles and Philip Waring confirmed the application of dormin to the bird could induce dormancy. Okay, and next, F.T. Adicott discovered a substance stimulating abscission of cotton fruit. Abscission means breaking of cotton fruit for extraction of cotton. Okay, he named this substance as abscissin 2. Okay, in 1964 it became evident that three groups have discovered the same plant hormone. So then by research they confirmed that the three groups have discovered the same plant hormone, that is abscisic. Later on the name was changed to abscisic acid, ABA. Okay, next, chemical composition. ABA is a 15 carbon sequiterpene compound. You remember only 15 carbon compound and composed of 3 isoprene rings. How many isoprene rings? 3 isoprene rings and 15 carbon ring. And one thing to be remember here is the precursor of abscisic acid is viloxanthin. It is important to be noted. Viloxanthin is a precursor of abscisic acid, indirect pathway. Okay, next, synonyms. What are the synonyms? What are the other names for abscisic acid? ABA, it is called in a short form ABA. Okay, next, dormin, and next, Hemberg given dormin. Abscissin 2 given by Adicott, F.T. Adicott given abscissin 2 name. Okay, molecular formula C15, as I told, 15 carbon compound and H20O4. Okay, this is important to be noted here. Next, its molecular weight is 264.32 gram, and white crystals like it will be appeared, and 98% is purity will be there. Okay, chemical name is very large, that is 2 cis 4 trans 5 1 hydroxy 2 6 trimethyl 4 oxo 2 cyclohexene 1 yl 3 methyl 2 4 penta dienoic acid. Okay, next, continuation. The orientation of carboxylic group at carbon 2 determines the cis and trans isomer of abscisic. In carbon 2 it will decide it is cis or trans. Second carbon is important to be noted here. And cis abscisic acid is biologically active. What we are found in the plants are all cis form only. Abscisic acid, trans ABA is biologically inactive. It does not do any function in the plant system. Nearly all the natural occurring ABA is in the cis form only. Okay, next is occurrence and distribution. Okay, ABA is a ubiquitous plant hormone in the vascular plants. In bryophyte, it has been found in mosses but not in liverworts, as I told. Okay, some fungi synthesize ABA as a secondary metabolite. A 15 carbon compound called lunularic acid has been found in algae and liverworts also. Okay, ABA is synthesized in all types of cells that contain chloroplast and other plasts like cameloplast. Okay, it occurs predominantly in mature green leaves. Okay, ABA has been detected in all major organs or living tissues from root cap to apical buds, that is phloem, sap, xylem, sap, nectar. Will all this contain the ABA? And next, biosynthesis of ABA. ABA biosynthesis is done by two pathways, that is indirect pathway and direct pathway. In indirect pathway in ABA is a cleavage product of carotenoids. Carotenoids are two, okay, xanthophylls and carotene. When these two are cleaved, then it will be produce ABA, that is abscisic acid. Okay, next, in direct pathway it is synthesized from its precursor viloxanthin. This is important to be noted here. Next, transport of ABA. How it is transported? Externally applied ABA distributed in all directions. Cell to cell transport is slow. ABA synthesized in root cap, transported to central vascular system. Okay, where it is synthesized? Root cap. The main source of ABA is root cap. Okay, root cap and transported to central vascular tissue. Transported mostly in the free form. Transported in a conjugated form as ABA beta D glycosyl ester. Redistribution of ABA is pH gradient. According to pH gradient, it is redistributed. At lower pH, protonated or undissociated form ABAH is seen. At higher pH dissociated form, that is ABA, will be formed. Undissociated form is ABAH. Okay, dissociated form is ABA, which is biologically active, and dissociated form. At higher pH only it will work efficiently. That shows it. Next, developmental and physiological role of ABA. Okay, promotes stomatal closing. It is important for the horticulture crops. Promotes stomatal closing, induces bud dormancy and seed dormancy. When you don't need a growth, and if your seeds want to grow into dormancy and does not affected by any environmental conditions, the seeds are stored after send that seed into dormancy only. Okay, for storage of seeds also it is helpful. Promotes desiccation tolerance in the embryo. Okay, when when seed undergo the dormancy, then there is no desiccation to the seed. There is no effect of external and internal factors on that. Okay, embryo. Inhibits precious germination and vivipary. It inhibits the germination of seeds inside the fruit only, inside the example corn only, like in baby corn. Okay, baby corn or wheat. If a seed is generated in the panicle, means it will not useful. So it inhibits the precious generation and vivipary, promotes growth through root growth and inhibits shoot growth. It promotes root growth and inhibits shoot growth. But as I told, brasinosteroid, which promotes shoot growth, which inhibits root growth. That is important to be noted. Shoot growth is stressed water condition. In stressed water, if water is less, then it will inhibits the shoot to grow and promotes the root to grow, because for searching of water it is very helpful to it, and so is a very important function. Okay, root will grow means then it will reach the where water is available. Okay, promotes root growth and inhibits shoot growth in stressed water condition. Leaf senescence is another function of abscisic acid. Okay, promotes stomatal closing. ABA plasma membrane receptor. Okay. Okay, don't remember this all. Only think stomatal closing can also be caused by ABA synthesized in the roots and exposed to shoots. Exposed to the shoots. Only remember. Okay. Wilty mutants, called wilty mutants because of their inability to close their stomata. Mutants that lack the ability to produce ABA exhibit permanent wilting and are called wilty mutants because of their inability to close their stomata. Okay, like they show wiltiness. Okay, they will like seen like a wilt. They are always be in a wilty position. Wilt means loss of turgidity. ABA plasma membrane receptor. Okay, AB is known as a plasma membrane receptor. See how if AB is applied to the plant, then stomatal closing of stomatal will occurs, which leads to reservation. Okay, pressure of water. Next, induces seed dormancy. Okay, growth of seeds suspended, that is called dormant seeds. Okay, growth of seeds will be suspended so that it will be kept for storage for many years. Okay, primary dormancy and secondary is controlled by the ratio of ABA and GA. Okay, if J is high, then it is undergoes primary dormancy. GA is low, ABA is high, then it is secondary. Embryo dormancy is due to the presence of inhibitors, especially ABA, as well as the absence of growth promoters such as GA. Okay, so that it is known as plant growth inhibitor or plant growth retardant. Okay, the loss of embryo dormancy is often associated with a sharp drop in the ratio of ABA to GA. Okay, nothing to remember here. In storage of seeds, it will be helpful for making the seeds to go into the dormancy. Induced dormancy of birds. Okay, when bud dormancy can be induced in potatoes, if bud dormancy is not induced, it will sprout in this atmospheric moisture itself. Okay, bud dormant bud, shortened internodes and especially modified leaves, bud scales. Okay, most of the trees buds formed late summer and remain dormant throughout winter. Okay, levels of endogenous ABA is high. Okay, in winter. Herbaceous plants like example potato. Okay, potato is an example for the dormancy of buds. Okay, if you treat it with ABA, then it will lead to dormancy of buds in potato, which is helpful for processing and other operations. Promotes desiccation tolerance in the embryo, as I told that. Okay, when the seeds are treated with ABA, it will induce dormancy so that the desiccation, external and internal environment does not reflect on embryo. Okay, levels of ABA in peak during embryogenesis. Levels of ABA is peak during embryogenesis. Okay, synthesis of all these are not required. Synthesis of many LIA proteins induced by ABA treatment. This is important point to be noted here. Next, inhibit precious generation and vivipary. When immature embryos are removed and from their seeds, okay, placed in culture medium, they germinate precociously. ABA added to the culture medium inhibits precocious germination. Okay, this results in combination with fact that levels of endogenous ABA is high during mid to late seed development. Okay, it suggests that ABA is a natural constant that keeps developing embryo in the embryonic state itself. Okay, which help do not to come and sprout in the present of plants inside itself. Okay, during seed development, embryos of monocot and dicots plants may fail to complete maturation and germinate well. The mature seed is still attached to the maternal tissue. This phenomenon is referred to as vivipary or pre-harvest sprouting. Okay, I think you understand this. As I told, before harvesting, if the sprouting is occurred, then it is useless. So, if we treat in the presence of abscisic acid, it does not germinate. If it is attached to the mature tissue, it does not germinate. If food is available, but it does not germinating because of abscisic acid. This is known as this. Okay, this phenomenon is known as vivipary. Or next, in maize, Several viviparous mutants have been selected in which embryos germinate directly on the cob when still attached to the plant. Vivipary in ABA deficient mutants can be partially prevented by treatment with exogenous APA. Exogenous means spraying exogenously. Okay, maize is an important example to be noted here. Next, shoot and root growth. Okay, AB helpful in shoot and root growth. Okay, here AB has different effects on the root growth of shoots, and the effects are strongly dependent on the water status of the plant. Okay, one thing, endogenous ABA promotes shoot growth in well watered plants. Endogenous ABA acts as a signal to reduce shoot growth only under water stressed condition. Okay, this must be remembered. This is about the shoot and root growth. Okay, one thing it is remember is when the water is less in the soil, then root growth is promoted to reach the roots to the water. Where the water is available to search of water, for searching of water, they will grow this water roots, but retard shoot growth. Leaf senescence. The deteriorative process that naturally terminate their functional life referred to as senescence. That is also fall of leaves. This is known as senescence. Expression of senescence associated genes is SAGs. Okay, senescence expression is done by SAGs genes. This is very important for the competitive examination purpose. That is SAG genes, SAGs genes increases. Hydrolytic enzymes, proteases, ribonucleases, lipases are the lead to leaf senescence, and AB involved in senescence of but not in abscission of leaves. This is very important to be noted here. Okay, AB involved in senescence but not in abscission. We will see what is the difference between leaf senescence and leaf abscission now. Okay, senescence, it is not a self pruning process. It will not pruning. Okay, it is usually a self pruning process. Abscission is a self pruning. It helps mobilize the essential nutrients to flowers and convert flowers into fruits. Okay, it helps to divert the water and essential nutrients to the younger and growing parts of the plant. It does not help distribute fruits or vegetative structures all over the plant body. Distribute fruits or vegetative structures all over. It helps to distribute the fruits and vegetative all over the plant body. Okay, abscission. Plant parts are removed due to aging. Unnecessary plant parts are removed for better growth of the plant. Okay, this is important to be noted. Last point is mind. If you keep in this mind, unnecessary plant parts are removed by manually, then it is abscission for growth of the plant, better growth of the plant, and a better reproductive stage. But plant parts are removed due to aging. The plant parts are when aged, and then it will fall. That is a natural process. Senescence is a natural process. Abscission is not a natural process. You will remember that. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting notification of my video. Thank you friends. Bye.